Okay, so yesterday I put about 10 yards up at the front of the driveway, and I got another 10 yards to move around in here. So the idea for today, this corner shrub's going, all of the shrubbing, I'm going to keep that fir tree right there. So this here is going to be all chopped out right in here. All of this is going. This shrub here is probably going to go too. This is a pretty big one. That tree is going right there. The idea is right now is I'm going to cut this pretty much from here that way all out. This tree is staying. That big one is staying right there. And the two at the end here are going to stay. These two here are going to stay. So that one there is going to have to go back there, but these two are staying. It's going to give me an extra little bit of room there. So I can't believe how tall these are already. This is freaking crazy. Okay, so that tree there is also going. If I wait till fall, there's a chance of transplanting these because look how nice they are. But I need to open this up a little bit more. This tree here is going for sure. This one's going, that one's going. And in this area here, all these trees in this row are going, but I'm going to be cutting it right about here, right at the end of that tarp shelter. So I'll probably keep these little ones, but they might end up going. It's giving me an extra 10 feet here because I need 10 foot of clearance around the building, which means this one's going, that one's going, that one's going, and then this is going to be opened up in between here, but maybe not because there's a little tiny baby tree coming in there I kind of want to keep. So it's a fair bit of trees to pull out. I mean, like, look at the size of that one. That one there's, oh, that's probably 15 feet tall. That tree right there.
I don't know, 12 for sure.
I'd say at least 12. It's too big to try to transplant, but this one here possibly can be transplanted. This one.
How tall is the shelter logic?
It's over 12 feet. It's 12 feet tall, and they're taller than the shelter logic.
Okay, then you might be closer to 14 then for sure.
Yeah.
That one's definitely more than 50.
The center one over there we're keeping, the back one. Because this is dual rows, and then they have smaller trees that must have been seeds. That's the only thing I could think of why they're so much smaller. They must have been seedlings.
I'd like to leave that second row, the seedlings.
The small ones, yeah, that's the idea. Just take down this first row here, and then cutting this down. But like if I take this down, look at the open view we get right to the road. I kind of don't like that, hey? Or not to the road, but to the driveway. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they'll just see the side of the garage.
Yeah. See right through. And then back here, this has to be cleaned out. So, and when I say cleaned out, I don't need to lay gravel. It's just going to be room for a forklift or whatever I need to go back there. But it could be done by hand. But the thing is, if I take out this entire area here, then I don't need to move any of those trees. I'm thinking it might be better to take this out here because then everything's in line here.
Yeah, I agree.
Just take all this center out right here.
But you can't make it in line here because then you won't have a trail behind it.
Yeah, well, the fence we're going to put here, remember, continue the fence? I could put that on a little bit of a step back from the shed. We'll continue it from the shed.
But you won't have a trail anymore, like.
That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I won't need the trail anymore. So if I remove this whole center here, I don't have to touch any of that besides just that little tree right there and this one. So if I remove everything right there, I can leave all this junk here temporary, but then I'd just be removing this tree here and this one. Because that would give me enough room if I did that. Or I could just remove all of this and it would give me the same amount of room and keep the privacy through here. Oh.
There's not a lot of privacy through that side.
No, but this here has to come out first because this is right in the way. So, because I want to continue to gravel across here. So no matter what, all of this has to come out. So I'm going to start working on this corner here. But look, there is a little pine or spruce, whatever you call it, growing in there. Okay?
Yep.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Knowing they're going to be huge in the next couple of years, but that's the small growth ones that can be transplanted. But, you know, that's going to be hard to dig up with everything around it. There was a stump here too, I think. But the building is not physically going here. This is just for moving around it when building.
You might be able to get away with just cutting off that corner and leaving that tree. Because if you just take out the bushes from here, like nothing's going to hit that because there's a tent shed in the way there.
Yep.
Right? So you might be able to get away with just shaving off that corner.
And then here I can actually just maybe shave these off, cut just half of this bush down. Oh, look, there's another one right here.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even notice that one there. Man, they're sprouting up quite a bit this year, all the little ones. It's still weird how there's little ones and big ones. These must have been planted as saplings and those as seeds. That's all I can figure. That's why they're all growing. There's 3 different stages of heights of the trees. Huh.
It's a pretty smart way to do it, really.
Yeah, it is. Huh.
Because by the time the tall ones are finished growing and you can see underneath them, the small ones will be pulled out.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Well, I'll shut this off until I figure out what I'm doing. But it would be nice to knock out all 3 of these corner ones here. Because then the trail to go around. Because these 3 here stick out more than those ones. Mm-hmm. So if I remove this one, and this... Oh, there's 2 here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because then I could cut this straight across here.
Yeah.
But such nice trees. It would kind of suck to destroy these. This one I might possibly be able to get the tractor under it to transplant it. But to be honest, I don't think so. It's kind of needs to be done in the fall. Here's the start right here. Trim that tree pretty easy with the bucket, just slammed against it. But the stump's still on the ground here. It's a little loose now. But I'll have to pull that out once I move the dune buggy. But ran into a random garden tiller that was buried in there. I threw it in the bushes. Didn't really care too much about it. An old metal frame that the plate compactor came in that. Couple car batteries that I can't hit. See, there's a few car batteries hidden in the hoard in here, if they're showing up. Bunch of shit in there too. Lots of stuff to move out of here. But got all this ripped out nicely. Pretty much derooted. This one here, as soon as I get, I'll have to hit that a little bit more. But that stump came out right here. Can't believe the size of the stumps for these trees. So, yeah, that was the bushes that were in here. It's one stump, the other stump. Spare tire in there from the trailer. So, there's another stump right here, but I think it might be shaved down enough now. Again, the building's not sitting physically here. That's just to give enough room for driving. Okay, so gotta move the dune buggy, and that center brush there, like I said, most likely is going to be going. Probably same with that tall tree right there. And I might actually just cut this whole thing out. I'm not too sure yet. So this brush here, I hit that pretty hard. It's actually a lot of brushes, a lot of stuff you can say, but we'll see how that looks after. And again, long boring video, but has to be done. Well, that gives it a lot more space in here. The loader did a good job. Yeah, look at a garbage pile. Maybe I should have moved that garbage before I dumped all this on top of it. You know, sort through it, pick out all the metal, the glass and everything, but no, can't really see it. But chewy, that was dusty. Pulled out the stump there, the stump there, the stump there, the stump there, the big one at the end, and all the ones in the middle here. Got everything pretty much pushed on a pile. That tree right here is out. This one is just sitting on top here. So this was a pretty big one. Loader had no problem getting this one out. So, and once I clean up the garbage, this one will be going, and pretty much everything here. Those 2 trees I will try to keep, and those 2 trees I'll try to keep. But it's hard to really see here, but You can see where the gravel ended right about here, and then it used to go around there. It's giving me an extra 10 feet on this side. Should help a lot. My goal is not to go past that stump with gravel, so I don't know. Actually, from there to there, that's probably closer to 8 feet, but it still helps a lot. Look, fresh trees already growing. Well, Logan just went in to eat, and then all these trees, you can see they're all broken off, all broken out. Give the loader a good old-fashioned shit kick, but this garbage pile here just had to be cleaned up anyway. I mean, it's getting a little crazy. So I'm pretty sure those 2 big trees will stay. We'll see. It'd kind of be nice to have this open right here, but we'll see. Again, all the center stuff is going. Even Logan's old dirty mattress that got destroyed outside. Also pulled out a few stumps from there, but this is what we got left for gravel. Should be enough to lay down for now. You see all the grass is dying from the heat and lack of water, but can't really see it there. But very tip of the driveway over there, I put 10 yards there, roughly half of this. Should make it a little bit more hard, you could say. Okay, I'm going in to cool down for a bit. Oh wait, we can almost see through the junk pile. That one might not be broken out of the ground. Mind you, I think I got underneath the whole shrub. No? Okay. That's a pretty solid trailer full of trees that came out of here. So still got some leveling to do. A couple more to rip out of the ground that's close to those guys, and yeah, we'll see. And then we gotta go get rid of this. Well, Logan wants to play with vintage antiques he has never seen before. See there?
Yeah.
Told you it would be full. I was telling him that don't break it towards me. I was telling him if that would have been plugged in and sat even for a month, it's enough power in there to kill him.
Copper wire?
Yep.
Anyone want any?
It's worth a few bucks in scrap.
Come on. I can make some stuff out of copper.
You could. Not towards me. I want the glass to stay in the pile. I'm not too worried here because we're covering this with gravel, but keep it all in there. Don't break the bottom layer of the glass.
I know.
That's right.
Now, kids, this is how you make a TV.
Don't break any more. That's enough, Logan.
I just want the copper.
Yeah. Don't keep any of the glass. There's another one right in there. First thing I did when I bought the house was get rid of the antique TVs. Okay, Logan, don't break it anymore. I don't want glass everywhere.
Motherboard.
Yeah. Here's the coil here that puts the high voltage in there. You put those on your test these and you know it.
You put this approximately about here.
Yeah, that's the same.
Plug in the TV.
And that's
this cord.
And that's what makes it light up. That's well, kind of. That's the same idea as a car coil, so it has a high amount of juice that comes out of it.
And use this right here. Get all your pictures.
Okay, throw it in there. Make sure it doesn't land sideways. Keep it like that. Yeah, right at the very back. Okay. Any glass on the ground?
Not that I can see much of.
Looks pretty good. I just went and ground the stump down here. Already cleaned it up. You can't see, but that's ground down a fair bit. It's still here, but again, no buildings going on this far. This is just access road around it, you could say. That actually flew pretty good. Are you having fun, Logan? Dissecting every single thing he can find, hey? It's going to be a hell of a load. And of course, we got tons of other stuff too. I don't think you should ride like that, Logan. I'm pretty sure that's going to slide right off.
I even got a chair.
I would laugh so hard if that just slid down. Logan, you're losing it. It's coming down on this side.
Oh, it's fine.
What do you think? He'll hold down the load?
Look, I even got a seatbelt.
Look at that floating ground. Woo! Dump's going to be open tomorrow, so we're going to bring a load there. And I think I'm going to fill that up just a bit more. I'd laugh so hard if he fell. Better keep the camera on in case. Got a few more suction cups here. Ooh, a little rotten. Got a couple tires in there to bring. Okay, throw those up in there. Yeah, I think that's kind of safe.
Who needs ratchet straps when you got kids and wood?
Yeah, just grabbed a huge pile of wood by hand, trying to fill up it. It was the first time making a load to the dump in, like, since I got the house. Just been hoarding all the random stuff outside, what couldn't be burnt, and of course we got local recycling, which, to be honest, is they're discontinuing that in January, so I guess we'll be bringing a lot more to the dump. But this is load one, and I'm thinking I am going to take down these two trees here. Ooh, downhill. So this tree here, that one. So I'm going to take this one down, I guess, and these ones. It'll just make this whole thing one solid pad. I think that's going to be my best bet. So that will be a huge, huge area then. Can't really see with the sun, I know, but that's going to be huge. I got the dirty piss rag, the dirty tarp there, and holy. I think I got a little bit of squat happening with the quad here. No, actually no, it's just the way it looks. Now for the fun part is trying to get this hooked up to my truck without it sinking in the sand. Fun. Okay, so she's empty, trailer's in the front, sunken a little bit, but all I gotta do now is tomorrow, yeah, I think I'm gonna take down those trees. It doesn't make sense leaving them to have a trail around there. I'd rather have it wide open, easier to put up the shed. Again, I might be getting a 30 by 35 pole barn. Probably only about 9-foot ceilings. I don't think I want to go much higher than that. So, just kind of got a shot of this before, and tomorrow those trees are going to be gone. Did I what? Throw out your copper? Yeah. Well, that's pretty nice. They got metal piles around the corner, and you could drive right through. You don't even have to back up with a trailer. Makes it very nice to dump stuff, hey? That is friggin' awesome. Okay, so I decided it just will look weird with these trees here. Man, it's actually a pretty good drop walking down there.
I know, I fell in that hole yesterday.
Oh, those two are from the tractor. No, maybe not. No, stumps I pulled there, yeah. So, poor little tree's gonna die. Could transplant that one, but... Okay, so I just got a few more things to clean up here, and yeah, that tree this is a shame. These are going to be the biggest trees that I attempt with the loader, that's for sure. Almost need a chainsaw on those trees. So, battery hoard that I saved. So, those things are worth 40 cents a pound. Okay. Yeah. That tree right there is definitely the biggest one right there. Probably one of the bigger ones in the whole yard, hey?
Yeah. These two are not far behind.
Yeah. But, well, look at that stump size on that one. That one's almost good for firewood.
I know.
Okay.
I'll make a nice walking stick out of it or something.
Nah. And if we would have just cut this, we could have cut this with the lawnmower when we started doing this, eh?
Yeah, but we didn't know where we wanted it.
You know something? I think actually we had some trees about this size, which is about 6 feet, 6.5 feet. This is probably the size it was right here when we cut this out. No? That might have been different. I don't know. Well, we're meant to get a crazy thunderstorm coming in. So I guess I'll start doing what I can until then. Okay, so someone's going to film. Okay, so after 10 minutes it'll restart.
10 minutes, you turned the resolution down, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I said. Stay further back this time because it's not as wide.
Start with the smaller one.
I'll start with this one. I think all of these two are going to be pretty hard, I think.
Famous last words before everything goes to shit. This will be easy. Watch this. You're lucky you shouldn't tempt karma like that. did you do?
There we
A
go.
little bit left. How come you didn't take out the bush?
Huh?
How come you didn't take out the bushes?
I'll do that after.
Oh.
That one I want to scrape it down. It's I'll do it after.
Oh.
I can't believe the roots on that last one.
Here, you take it.
Oh, that was actually pretty quick, hey?
Yep.
Kind of figured. You know what was hard? That big shrub. That one took the longest. Big slices out of here. Sliced it right down and then broke one root and she popped. This one here had some good roots to it, hey? Poor trees. Hey, where did this one come from?
You didn't notice that one was in there?
No, that one I could have transplanted. Not anymore. That's a long needle too. Those are pretty trees.
Wow, look at this one.
Yeah, I know. Look at the root. All the way over here. That root spans probably 8 feet. Look at the difference in the color between the blue and the green, hey? Wow. Okay, well, I guess now it means cleanup time. Damn, I wish I had an industrial wood chipper.
You should turn the thing you were trying to make into the diesel brush cutter into a chipper.
Nah, I'd have to convert so much over. Okay, so now what I need to do is literally dig the shit out of everything here, look for stumps, bury it in at about 6 inches or so of fill. No, probably only like 3 inches of fill, and then, well, that took 20 yards. This is going to take 15 here. Oh, but I did in front there too, so I got 10 yards left. That's not going to be enough for this, but it'll be enough to give it a sprinkle for now. Because then I plan to, of course, add a lot more. So we'll need another 40 yards back here. So we got 10 of it, and then the rest will be for the driveway. Okay, guess I could turn this off. Wow, that makes it a lot bigger in here, that's for sure. That's an extra like 20 something. Well, technically with trees I couldn't have built there. So let's say 30 foot by 35 foot that I just opened up right there. So loader's kind of leaking a little bit, as you guys can see, every time I park it. But it's the main oil tank itself, I believe. So you can see a few more spots there everywhere I park it. So I'm going to have to take off the loader to fix that because it's right on the very bottom. Okay. I got lots of sticks to choose. Or not choose, but clean up. Now, you can see the stupid willows. Look at the root system on this thing. You guys see that root system? How this tree grows? Do you see that? That is cool, hey? But that is why this one here, this whole area here, this whole center here was all that. Took a lot for the loader to pull those out when it was in a giant cob. But this way, you know, it came off pretty easy. So, but look at all the other roots there that came out with it. That's crazy. So, and I mean, if this wasn't chewed up here and it had some soil on it, this one here is borderline transplantable. But once all the soil's gone, in my opinion, it's not worth trying. So, just dropped Logan off at a buddy's house. So I don't have him to help anymore, but he, of course, helped go to the dump. So here's this pile for the next load to the dump. Bunch of nice trees, which sucks to cut them down when you get to this size, but and just transplanted that. We'll see if anything happens. They were pretty broken up. So we got a couple little trees starting here, like that little guy right there. I only own up to that telephone pole this way. This is in the front yard now. But you see, here's the trail here where they pulled in an MTS line, which who uses a landline anymore? So this tree we transplanted a few months ago. It's still doing pretty good. This one we did just yesterday. This one here a few months ago again. It's kind of dying. And that's a natural one right there. But I would like to see this filled in, so because it looks horrible the way it is. Wide open path here. So one day maybe it'll fill in a little bit better, but we'll see. I actually, we transplanted about 4 other ones that were completely brown at the same time as those 2 right there. And the brown ones, of course, didn't live. Those ones stayed green, so they might be okay. We'll see if they recoup. So, I guess that's where I'm going to leave it. No point in trying to transplant any of those big suckers there, because I destroyed them pulling them out. So, we'll see. Okay. It's leftover gravel there, and as you guys can see, that thunderstorm I was talking about, it's just starting to come in. So I got a bunch of indoor projects to do, and I'm going to kind of say that's probably going to be the end of the videos for this weekend. Another stump to remove. Old motorhome. This thing has been running in quite some time, so got to get going on that. But look at this area here. Nice and open here. So nice. I decided to play around a little bit more. The idea is to bring it all down to the bare sand and look for stumps like this one. That's a pretty big stump. And I'm only going to go up to about here because I don't plan to build right there. But bringing it down to bare sand, I still actually need to do a little bit here. But just pulling out the stumps and killing all the roots, and then I'll be picking them out slowly as all this goes back in. Fun, 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 isn't it, hey? But I have no more gravel besides some fill to put in here. So I might as well do this for now. That was a mess trying to dig out all that. There's a lot of roots mixed in there, so it's going to take a while to sort through a lot of this, but so far this area here has all been dug out. The extra distance we're going, I should dig a little bit more here, but I'm pretty sure I'm good, but I'll do it coming this way. Still got to do this area. Again, this is where the poles might go, and the reason why I'm doing this is if I go concrete floor in the future, I'll be regretting not doing it. And found a few more to remove right there. And those damn bastards are in clumps, so it makes it a little hard to get out, but you won't believe it, but that there is about 2 feet deep, and I just backed the loader right through there like nothing. I mean, never even came close to getting stuck. This thing is a beast with dual tires, that's for sure. Going down it, the weight bin might hit, but we'll see. Thinking the weight bin might get jammed up on that good bump right there, so I'm going to fix that. There we go. Now there's no more hump there. Starting to spin, weight bin starting to jam up, but I'm in the root, so I need to pull. This power is right through here like nothing, hey? Right there, I gotta get rid of. Make sure the bucket's down, even though it's dual wheels. When I climb up on one edge like this, I don't want to trip. Can't believe the traction I get with dual wheels to back right out of there. And that's pretty amazing. You guys can't see it, but the height from there to there is well over 2.5 feet. Still got to do a little bit more here. This I am burying now because I had this all done. But right in that center section at the end there, I never did that yet. And I also got to do some more at the end. So again, all I'm doing is digging it up and burying it again and pulling out the big sticks. Okay, so I'm quitting for today. Again, so many roots and stumps and everything in here. Just gotta finish getting a few of them out from this area here, but the building's actually only going to go up to about here. Down, this is going to be pretty much the corner of it here. That way it leaves a good 10-15 feet on the other side for a walking path. And then over here, everything's derooted out of this area. So I'm just looking here, yeah, that's about where it ends, right at the corner there. We'll see. So I still got to do a little bit of clean up there. I got to still yank out those corner trees at least, and just went and ripped out most of the old fence line from the old dog run in the back here. So that's going to be a hell of a cleanup.